And welcome back to our weekly Icarus patch notes. I'm here with Carl and with Echo today as well, so I'm quickly hopping over to Discord. Hi folks, how you all doing?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Not bad, not bad.
Doing good. Can't complain. It's Friday, as you would always say.
Oh yeah, it's Friday. We have an Icarus update, and there's gonna be gaming afterwards, etc., etc. So all good, all good.
Okay. You might want to increase the size of your text.
It is already on 170, but I can increase it a bit
No,
more.
I mean yeah, zoom in on another one.
Don't want to zoom in too much because then the video feed will be in the way of the text if we're not careful. But I'm at 200% right now, so
That's
should be
fine.
readable.
Perfect. Yep, it's legible and audio good.
Good. So we're at week 204. We have some new rustic decorations and a preview to a future creature. Now, expanded decorations which go along with the rustic decorations this week and a creature preview as well. So, welcome to week 204. Now, this week we are expanding the rustic decoration set with two new items: the rustic lamp and the rustic wall shelf. Perfect for adding more detail to your base. We're also previewing some aspects of an upcoming tameable creature, the raptor, which will be part of our next big expansion, Raid Elysium. As a small preview of what's coming next week, we will be introducing the stone brick fireplace. And no, Carl, it will not have parallel processing queues. Just saying.
Well, it says fireplace, it's not a fire pit, so it's mostly like the stove thing, so it's not really within
Basically,
my
basically,
firing range.
it's basically a tier 2 stone fireplace, but just a different
Well,
shell, I reckon.
depending on the material cost and the size of the thing and the visualization, I might complain excessively about the fact that it doesn't have two cooking queues, but that is to be seen.
Okay. So, a couple of notable improvements this week. Improved the dropping item logic to take into account mesh sizes and origin to help prevent dropped items from falling through the world in many cases. I wonder if this also gonna mean that if you cut down wood, it will not go to the groundhogs. Um,
Yeah, there's nothing worse than trying to carry as much wood as you can because you're running really short and half of it's dropping through the floor and right in front of you.
yep. So hopefully that'll help with that one as well. We've had some instances where if you drop items from your inventory or you want to pick up a bulk item and the bulk slot is already occupied, that item then falls on the ground again and sometimes even falls through the ground. A bit annoying if it's like an electric radar or something, material cost wise.
Yeah.
Or your flamethrower.
I haven't had that one disappearing yet.
I would hope not, because if it's fully upgraded, that would start.
It, yep, then it's expensive. Then it's a reason to restore a backup. Adjusted the biofuel lamp in world collision so it can be dropped and stay in place rather than having unattended movement like bouncing away and rolling down the hill, etc.
I heard that. Also, yes, last week's notes mentioning the changing it. Yeah,
That is correct.
we're intending to change it. Yeah.
Fixed electricity connection point on the electric deep mining drill being at the base of the drill instead of halfway up. Also added supporting lights and emissive for the active states and sped up the animation a little bit. Now for this week we get a new rustic lamp and shelf, and as you can see in the picture it's a nice looking lamp. on a... Might be on a shelf here. Might be on a table. Can't really see proper. There's definitely the shelf on the left where the little statues are on. So if you're going for a stone base or a wooden base with a rustic look, you now also have rustic shelves and a lamp. I wonder what the fuel source of the lamp is going to be though. Rustic is tier 2, so it might be biofuel or beeswax.
Oh, beeswax would be cool. We haven't had anything consuming beeswax for a source yet. It does make somewhat sense. I mean,
There is
it's not
the
that cop-
there is the beeswax wood building pieces,
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
and there are a couple of lamps already, like candles, which use beeswax.
If you put a geode lamp right next to it, you won't need a fuel source.
True. But at least if this is a if this is burning beeswax, at least it gives you another use for beeswax. Because Carl is right, there isn't a whole lot of items that actually use beeswax. So you're producing a lot of beeswax if you have the extractor on your beehive. You can't do anything with it. So you basically destroy it because it takes up space and you're not using it.
Yeah, okay.
So this week we're adding 2 new items to the rustic decoration set. The rustic lamp and the rustic wall shelf. Both items can be unlocked through the rustic decoration set on the tier 2 tech tree and are crafted at the decorations bench. So they are part of the rustic decoration set. So if you have already unlocked that blueprint, you will automatically have the lamp and the wall shelf. Now these additions help round out the rustic set, giving players more options to personalize and add detail to their bases with warm lighting and extra storage or display space. It's indeed a yellowish light, so a warmer light type. Not as cold as the geode blue lamps, more like the gold one, I think. Light, and seems to be decent amount of light coming off it.
Mm-hmm.
So, because there's also something with the geode lamps. If you don't have the directional ones, they don't give that much light. There's very small circle around it lighting up, but
Yeah.
this one seems to be having a bit more light strength, so that's good. Now, we are always looking for new ideas to expand this rustic set further. So if you have any suggestions for future rustic themed items, let us know in the comments below. Rustic aquarium. Nah. Upcoming creature, the raptor. It is
It looks
looking
cool. Yeah, it looks, but it looks like you know how they said that a raptor could have had feathers and these kinds of things,
yeah.
as I've
Yeah.
discussed to you before. So it did sort of plan out that like I thought it would sort of look, in my opinion. I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
Wings.
Archaeopteryx had scales, beak, and feathers
for example. Yeah.
and fur, so, you know.
Well, that's what we believe, right? I mean, there's no way in actually knowing unless you've traveled back somehow in
They-
time. But
They have fossils of Archaeopteryx that show these things.
Yeah, the only disadvantage is the soft materials like fur, feathers. They don't fossilize that well. Beaks, on the
No,
other hand, being
they-
hard materials, yes.
They maybe don't fossilize very well, but they do leave imprints.
Yeah, and then it turned out to be just scales, and he just ate a bird.
that was my point. So, no, but that's my point. No, but legitimately, that's my point. So unless you went back in time and actually looked at it, it's best guess based upon scientific analysis of the fossil bones. However, you know, it's like, oh, this thing had 20 legs. No, it just was very hungry. So
Yeah.
that's it.
Sitting in his
We
kill pile, leave him alone.
Yeah. Don't comment on his weight and his diet. Didn't your mom tell you that that's very rude?
Do these feathers make me look fat?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah,
And
but
usually they do. Usually they do. They make you look poofy. That's just a fact. It's like, yeah, it does. And
Oh,
yeah, but also like, hey, you find a piece of bone, you have no idea what it is. So let's assume this is a piece of a thigh of a dino, and now let's reconstruct the entire dino based on this little piece of bone I found.
use
And
AI. That's always
yeah,
the best.
and then it turns out it was like deformed piece of bone. But yeah, a lot of like how people depict dinosaurs to have looked is basically using your fantasy.
You can
Like
always best guess
we
when
have
scientific.
no idea what the
yeah.
colors were.
It's called
Yeah,
artistic license.
Yeah,
that's also correct. And he who found it can what's the site? What's that saying?
but also think about it. Like all dinos are supposed to have been like brown or green or something like that, but they could very well have been bright yellow, for example. We don't know.
It's not going to be the best for camo, but you could make an assumption based upon many factors. But yes, it's
Yeah.
Anyway, let's talk a little bit about this specific raptor, shall we? Now, as we work on our next major expansion, alongside our usual weekly updates, you may notice that some updates feel smaller. Now, this is because we're saving a lot of content for what's coming. While we can't share all the details just yet, we wanted to give you a sneak peek at something exciting. Today we introduce a new creature type, the raptor. These aggressive hunters can quickly take down prospectors who aren't prepared, especially if you encounter a whole swarm of those things. However, if you are lucky, you might discover a juvenile in the wild and raise it into your own fierce companion.
Ooh.
I do wonder how it would compare speed-wise to a Moa.
it does look quite speedy.
Yep. And with the Ubis mount, which for your info, Echo was introduced like, what, 2 weeks ago? That one has decent defensive capabilities as well. Speed-wise, he's slightly less than the Moa, but he can hold his own way better in a fight. So maybe the Raptor is going to be similar, like slower than a Moa, but from the looks of it, way better in a fight.
And it also looks like a desert creature, to be honest. So it seems like a little bit like it'll be okay for deserts by looking at the area that they depictate him in.
Yeah, the top one as well is rocky and dry. A very blurry background there, so you can't make out much. Deliberately, I assume.
Yeah, but if they're trying to be as realistic to a raptor as possible, then the raptor would move faster than the moa, because the moa would be its prey.
But then the mower would be faster usually, because usually,
Exactly.
usually they ambush slash look at. It's not always, outrun.
Yeah, I
like
mean,
the prey, but it's
I'm seeing
stalking,
I'm
ambushing
seeing this
first.
raptor, and I would envisage it to have
Be faster.
speeds
Yeah.
To have
akin
speed, yes.
to
But
the to
And the mower.
the moa,
Yeah, I
but
agree
with
on that one.
much better defensive capabilities, so it would be able to defend itself way better in a fight.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
yeah, Karel is right. Usually, prey animals are faster than their hunters, because
Or else there
their
wouldn't be any
own.
left.
Yeah, there's their only
Over
way. Their only way of
over
defending themselves, running away.
Run away. Yeah.
over longer distances.
Yeah, that's the point. So it might be like a short spurt kind of thing.
Yeah, like
But
it's got a short sprint capability, but over longer distances you can travel just as quickly.
yeah.
Cheetah-like,
You know.
very
Yeah.
fast over a very short distance.
Yeah. I mean, a cheetah can run 80 kilometers an hour over a short distance.
Yeah, 100 kilometers an hour.
Yeah.
But it's a
You know,
very boy.
Interesting spike this guy has on his throat, by the way. You see it on both
Yeah.
pictures. What would that be useful for?
What the? Oh, it's just grip.
The spike on the neck.
Yeah, grip. We have to grip into something.
Yeah, true. He has no claws on his front appendixes.
Yeah, that looks like a defensive thing, so that it can kind of spear its
Wow.
prey from above, just behind the head.
Yeah, but then it's
While
offensive
trying
and
to
not
tries to take
defensive.
a bite out of it.
Yeah, but then it's offensive, not defensive.
It's a mating item. It's how they fight for the female. Like, I have a bigger thing sticking out my head than you.
Yeah,
Mine. It's like,
Size
no,
matters.
Mine. It's cold. Okay, that's why. It's not. There's nothing to do. It's cold. Okay? I came from the back of it in the shade. I'm cold. It's not. It's normal. It's average. It's above average, in fact. Okay.
Yep.
That's what she said.
Okay. Yep.
Oh no.
How one little thing, albeit above average, can spark a nice discussion. Anyway, it is a nice looking mount. I think it's also even going to be slightly smaller than a MOA.
It looks like comparative. If you would actually look at its tail, it probably looks even bigger. It's longer. So
Yeah, but if it stands normally, I'd say the MOA is taller.
yeah, a little bit actually, based upon the human model on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it seems,
the Moa gives you a taller ride height.
yeah. But we shall see. But it looks quite cool, and definitely fighting those things in the wild if they're pack orientated. Now we did see like pack based like discussions. You remember about the alpha getting attacked and then calling in the guys to assist. I would not want to fight an alpha that has like 4 of those things that come join the meal, which is me at that point in time. That won't be fun because they do look carnivorous.
Did you imagine that the boss is a T-Rex of some sort?
Yeah, I think, like I said, they're playing with words like raptor, and there's another word which sound like raptor-esque. So I would imagine it to be like a bigger Tyrannosaurus or something, not Tyrannosaurus, but like a big ass thing that's got big teeth and claws that's gonna chomp you. So yes, that's definitely.
Yeah, it's no killer bunny, but it's looking good.
Oh yeah. Anyway, continuing the patch notes. Next week, we get our stone brick fireplace. It will go very well with stone brick walls, that's for sure. It does have multiple grills in it, multiple rosters. So I can understand how Karel might want to have multiple parallel cooking queues there, but continue our trend of adding alternate versions of existing items. We will next week be introducing the stone brick fireplace. It offers the same functionality as the existing models, so same recipes and such, but adds a distinct stone aesthetic to enhance the look of your base. So speed-wise, I reckon, actually stone brick, you can't make stone brick you need at least a tier 3 to make stone bricks. Tier 3 masonry bench, I believe. In which case I would expect the cooking speed of this one to be on par with the biofuel fireplace. We'll see. Maybe next week we'll get some actual numbers.
I would have expected, I mean, it looks bigger. I would have expected maybe you could get more in it, so cook more things.
Yeah, the stone fireplace. I mean, they all take the same, they all have roughly the same size, you know, the stone fireplace, or the biofuel, or the electric, or the Art Deco. The Art Deco is actually slightly wider than the rest, but I do like the nice rounding in front of it, though. Does look nice.
Yeah. I was just going to say that. I like the rounded front.
I mean, how practical would it be? There's something else, but it is definitely looking nice.
Yeah. Now that bar on the top is either really badly placed curtains, or it's a meat hook where you can dry stuff on it as well.
Or you can warm your hands on it.
Yeah. You could dry clothes on it, that's for sure. Use it as a, like a...
But you know, you can grab it if you want to put something in the fireplace. You like grab the bar and then you turn forward and then you put something in the fireplace.
Yeah, this is also true. This
It'll-
is also true.
It'll definitely warm your hands.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Okay, let's see. Now, your support makes these updates possible. So if you want to support the dev team in their continuous improvement of the game and expansion of the game, consider buying some of the DLCs. Go for the nice Great Hunts campaigns. Keep in mind, if you go for the Great Hunts, if you want to play it to the fullest, you need Styx and Prometheus as well. Because there is one complete mission arc in each of the 3 maps. Or you just say, you know what, let's just go for the entire set, complete the set. Which basically going to give you everything you don't have yet, including the newest aquatic DLC, which is looking nice, I have to say. I've seen some footage of the aquatic isle, and it's looking nice. But yeah, changelog, basically rustic wall shelf and rustic wood lamp. Couple of fixes, change biofuel lamp drop mesh, talked about that. Clarify how to use water purification tablets in the item description. Indeed, if you look at the tablet, it isn't straight away clear how to use those items. So if they put some info in the description, like, hey, grab yourself a canteen of dirty water and put the tablet in it, makes it a bit easier to understand how to use this item.
Yep.
Fixed interaction text showing provide mount water when interacting with objects that are not mounts. Like a bench, for example. Generalize down to provide water to work in all contexts. Yeah, so or like you wanna water a crop lot with a big water tank, and it says provide mount water. Yep, provide water is
Yeah.
definitely a better way to put it, more correct way to put it. Then future content. So let's quickly go through these. There's some interesting new stuff in here as well. Further down. Let's see. Yeah, the prospect abomination. Adding uranium audio to the non-harvestable radiation ground nodes. Oh, so that will mean you can't like mine it to get rid of the radiation. So some parts of the map will be permanent radiation zones. Okay.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, that's Elysium for you, huh?
Sorry,
Yes.
say that again. Your audio broke out.
That's Elysium for you.
Yeah.
Radiation is the new thing.
Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun actually. Getting around that and
Correct me if I'm wrong, Karl, but haven't we seen something about enviro suits with more radiation protection?
There was the hazmat suit that we're mentioning. That might
yeah,
be basically a envirus, like a enviro suit. Yeah, a hazmat suit is something, unless it's like a hazmat armor like thing that you're putting on, like a like a power armor. But no, it's probably going to
may,
be like
maybe it's like a hazmat suit that they provide you when you land first of all.
could be. Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like, because I mean, I'm not going to just drop you on a toxic, radioactive, infested planet and be like, good luck. It's like, no, they're going to at least give you something.
Oh yeah,
I would
you're
imagine.
sure? It's the UDA. UDA doesn't care about prospectors.
Yeah, but they care about the resources. You can't give them resources if you're dead. Like immediately, it's like, oh, I'm
They,
suddenly radioactively poisoned and then I'm dying. I mean,
yeah,
like I said,
they care about resources, so they're not going to give some expensive, fancy suits to a prospector if you don't know whether or not he's going to survive the first couple of days.
I'm not saying the quality is going to be that great. I'm just saying that they'll probably give you something. So
I
yeah,
Yeah,
don't
well,
know.
I mean,
believe.
they always gave us an enviro suit to go down in, and then we had to build
Yeah,
like cloth armor and fur armor and
yeah,
all this
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
good stuff, you
yeah.
know. So, I mean, it would obviously have to be a new enviro suit
Yeah, yeah.
because they can't put us down with nothing because they haven't done that yet.
But
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you might not by default get that suit. You might have to unlock it and buy it.
Yeah, but you
That's
can't do that by going down to the surface and dying.
and
Unless that's how unless that's how you unlock it.
depends on
Possibly.
what currency you're gonna need. If it's just red and of purple and or red exotics, then you can play the other maps and then buy yourself the suit.
We'll see. But there was mentioning of it, and yeah. So
Yeah.
So we're gonna get a synthetics armor with low resistance but a very high health regen.
Okay.
So if if you encounter like I don't know a Kia who accidentally hits you, you lose like half your health because you have very low resistance, but is restored like instantly. Very high health regen.
That's entirely dependent on how much you get to start with.
Yeah. Um, so what would be a good use of such an armor? Go out in a proper armor, but then if you've taken a bunch of damage and you don't have any health regen potions, quickly put on the synthetics armor. I don't know.
That would be, and unless unless if the high health regen is like a set bonus, then yeah, you got to swap the entire set. But if it's based on like maybe just chest piece, then you just have to swap the chest piece out in order to get the.
I'd say they should make it a set bonus.
Yeah, you'd have thought so, especially when you look at the one underneath. It says setting up of synthetic armor set,
Yeah, but
items, recipe, tech tree, stats, etc.
yeah, but an armor set always consists of 5 pieces.
Yeah,
So the armor set like the 5 pieces.
yeah. Well, that'll be good if we jump down with that. If that's something that we actually, like gone with.
Synthetics. Not sure whether or not that has been mentioned before in future content, though. Polymers, yes. But synthetics might be something like composites and polymers, etc. You create planet side and then have to use to craft a synthetics armor set. But it can be a workshop set as well. Don't know yet.
Looking forward to seeing what it is.
Oh yeah. Let's see some more work about the Yeti. Yeti attack, aggro, flinch, and death audio. Sense Scuttle. I don't think we have seen that one before.
No, not. It might be something like a larva worm. That's the pre-cave worm phase, maybe.
Yeah, it's gonna
Because you're getting the
be like
queen,
yeah,
so she's probably laying eggs of some sort. So
yeah.
they don't just pop out as as the small ones. Those are juveniles. So maybe the scuttle is like the larva type thing. I don't know.
They gave the Sense Scuttle more of a predilection for hanging around, chewing on corpses,
Yeah,
and reduce aggressive radius. So yeah.
that sounds exactly like it. I don't even read that. So yeah.
So we get more and more phases in the life cycle of the cave/sandworm. Cave worm, juvenile cave worm, sandworm. There was the land shark, which might be a phase. Then obviously, like the end is the worm queen, the worm, and then the worm queen. Scuttle maybe like pre-cave worm.
That's exactly what I mentioned. The larva.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, unless I'm. But yeah.
I mean, I see when you say sand scuttle, and I see lava bugs from Grounded.
Yeah.
Speed balance, crit areas for the sand scuttle. Fix wrong hopper being used in swamp 1 spawn group. So we're gonna have multiple hopper types. Hopper has been mentioned before. We were thinking like it might be another rabbit-ish creature,
Yeah.
hopper.
Yeah.
More roaches, giant roach.
That was mentioned many times before, because
Yep.
obviously it's going to be like a rad roach of some kind.
Removed
Yep.
work in progress minor armor from the field guide. I thought we already had a minor armor in the workshop as such.
Is it Minervan O or
E.
With an
mine?
E, minor.
Okay. Okay.
The synthetic armor, by the way, is tier 5, so it is planet-side crafted.
Okay. So we might be able to craft that before we go.
No, it's planet-side crafted. Now, planet-side crafted,
sorry.
most likely with a resource you find on Elysium.
Yeah,
Or
tier
in
5.
Elysium.
That's a hell of a carrot.
So yeah,
Oh.
you'll have to drop down in Elysium. You have to gather materials before you can craft the synthetic armor.
Yeah. A lot of materials because it's tier 5.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to spend quite a bit of time in Elysium before you get to tier 5. I mean,
Oh.
we can get the fabricator up running in 1 hour and a half, 2 hours.
We got a pretty decent quick.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's tier 4. And then you still have to start working on things like material processor, and then composites, etc.
Yeah. Yeah. But any time we join down as a team, that fabricator's up damn quick.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, then comes the hard part, the grinding part, for all the
Yeah.
all the electronics you need to make for all the tier 4 benches. Like I said, material processor, the electric furnace, all this stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, we each play a part. I mean, I haven't played a part for a very long time, but I'm hoping that'll change. I'm bearing in mind that I've now got 6 weeks till my downtime for the winter. So
Talking about you coming in a bit more, Karel, Echo is gonna do the patch notes during my short vacation in Africa.
Okay.
yeah, I can still stream the patch notes, but I can't stream and game at the same time.
That's fine.
So there won't be any gameplay on those weeks, but the patch notes will go ahead as per normal at the same time. But it'll be on my channel, not his.
And I'll put a link to your channel in my Discord.
Hmm.
But
Thank
yeah,
you.
when I'm in Turkey, there's no gameplay either, but there is still patch notes, so not much
Yeah.
difference there. Just
Yeah.
another location. Your YouTube.
Yeah.
Let's see. Reducing the height requirement for the flare in Edition 1 mission. A couple of weeks ago, they increased the height to 125 meters. Now they reduce it back to 100, so it can now be triggered by shooting off the ground, rather than requiring the player to build. 25 meters,
Okay.
that would be like what? 10, 8 to 10 building pieces high.
Quite a few.
That's like at least concrete, I'd say. Well, you might be able to do it with stone, with a lot of stone beams. 8. 10 is going to be tricky already.
Yeah.
Elysium 0. Fixing mission 0 so it no longer auto-completes due to the contract device that is spawning in Eden. Yeah, if one of the mission steps or the mission step is going to be like craft a contact device and it's like straight away completed because there's one pre-built already. Yep.
Yeah.
The Eden spawn adjusted so to not include a pre-built structure. We now manually use the quest markers and spawn the deployable. Okay. Lots of adjustments to the radiation modifiers and states. Make sure the Geiger counter plays when close to uranium, and vocals only play when constant sickness is happening.
The coughing stuff, yeah.
Yeah. So there are going to be multiple phases when it comes to radiation sickness.
Okay. Guess who's gonna die first?
Well, I don't think anyone has to guess
Me.
anything.
Exactly.
So stay
Dragonfly.
close to me, guys, because I'm gonna die quick, and you're gonna have to be resin me a lot.
Well,
I've no doubt.
if we keep
because
our distance, then everything is gonna go attack you, and we are safe. Now, if we stay too close, they're gonna attack us straight away afterwards. So maybe we should just keep our distance.
No. You know that the wildlife is going to be trying to eat me alive. So
Yeah, of course.
if you need food, you kind of have to have me to attract it so that you can help me kill it.
Yeah, well, we'll let it kill you, and then we'll revive you again. No worry.
Yeah, I know. I trust you.
Ooh, dangerous. Adding new implicit stats for all sledgehammers, so they do more damage against buildings, deployables, and spawners.
Makes sense.
Interesting. So use this, but like the Garganitum lairs and such,
exactly.
use pickaxe, but maybe we can use sledgehammers against it.
We should practically, yeah, because currently, you know, even you have to hit it a couple of times with the
Oh, yeah.
pickaxe. So.
Further on base stats added for damage against constructs and damage against spawners in order to do this new implicit stats. Wall charging station. We have the standing charger, where you can recharge your electric lantern and the electric backpacks and such. We're gonna have a wall mounted one as well. Cool.
Yeah, I think they mentioned that as well, because, yeah.
See more dragonflies. They stay closer to the nest and take longer to react, and deal poison and slow attacks. So dragonfly is gonna be the Elysium bees. Although the bees on Olympus sticks, Prometheus, you can mainly ignore. They don't do that much damage, only 40 damage per attack. And their debuff is just slowing you down a little bit. So you can mainly ignore them and only kill them when they're really annoying. Dragonflies, though, are gonna do poison attacks.
Sound like an upgraded mosquito.
Yeah. Let's see. Truffles have been mentioned before. Gonna be a new thing in Elysium. Split out dragonfly and hornet animations for audio. So you're also gonna get hornets. They're gonna be annoying. Yeah. Oh, and add snow pygmy lob.
Okay.
And that's about it for the future content as well. Which means we're at the end of the patch notes. So we're gonna take a 15-minute break, and then Carl and I will continue gameplay. Sticks open world, since you can't do the gameplay, Echo.
No, I can't. Sorry. I need to get myself showered and ready to go tomorrow.
Ready to go tomorrow. You already have to start showering.
Well, it just means I can don't have to worry about it in the morning. I can top and tail in the morning.
True.
I had a busy couple of days, so just it's more for a de-stress than anything else.
Yeah, no worries. I'm
Alrighty.
already glad you were in here for the patch notes. Been a while, quite a while. So
It has, yes. But I'm glad I could join you. Period. It's been good.
Yeah.
So thanks very much for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for being here, Carl. You too. Well, thanks for being here and participating in the patch notes.
Barely, but we shall be playing in the game momentarily.
Exactly. So I'm gonna do the stream outro, and I'll be back with you folks in a sec.
Okay.
So those were the patch notes for this week. Like I said, we're gonna take a 15-ish minute break, and then Carl and I will be doing some sticks operations, continuing Carl's operations finishing. So thank you folks for being here. I really hope you folks enjoyed us going through the patch notes. We do it every week, so you don't have to. All you need to do is pop in and listen. Anyway, and if you did enjoy watching us go through the patch notes, you want to get notified next time I stream, feel free to hit that follow button. Or if you watch this on YouTube and you want to get notified next time I upload something, feel free to hit the subscribe button. Other than that, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope you had a good time, and I hope I will see you folks around.